Hello again, fifth graders. So today we're going to compare fractions and decimals. Today without the number line. So we're going to use the skills we developed the last couple of days on how to write decimals and fractions as decimals. And we're going to compare them even without a number line. Now if you do get stuck, you're certainly allowed to use a number line. You could make your own number line and figure it out. But today you're going to get problems like this. They're going to want you to compare two numbers. One will be a fraction or a mixed number, one will be a decimal. Now as you know, this is 2 1/300ths, this is 2 1700ths. For a lot of students it's easier if they write this as a decimal first, 2 300ths compared to 2 1700ths. And now it's pretty obvious that that one is greater. Okay, so a lot of problems will be like that today. Now they'll give you some tricky ones. What if you had 3700ths? And, oops, sorry, you're comparing it to something like that. Okay? So again, it's easier if you have them both as fractions or both as decimals. 3700ths, of course, can be written like this, 37 in the hundredths place. And this is 9/10. But a lot of people are tricked and they think that this one's greater. But remember, this is 9/10 and 0/100ths. So now it's obvious that 3700ths is less than 90/100ths. So sometimes you want to fill in that extra space just to make it easier on yourself. Okay? You might see something like this, 1 3/10 compared to 8.5, which of course is 8 5/10. The tenths parts don't really matter very much because 8 is way bigger than 1. So that one's pretty obvious. Okay? What if they gave you this? Any guess already which one's greater? This is 7 8/10. This is 7 7500ths. Okay, so it's a whole lot easier if you put them both in decimals first. So 7 7500ths, 7 75 in the hundredths. This is 7 8/10. Okay? Some people might be tricked and think that this one looks bigger. Okay? But remember, you haven't written the hundredths place here yet, right? So 7 80/100ths is greater than 7 7500ths. So sometimes it's helpful to add that in there, unless you can see that in your head. Okay? Those are the tricks for today. That's all you'll need to know. Good luck and have fun.